Ava, we're rolling.
Hello everyone, I'm Eva Motion. Welcome to my show, What the Health Are You Talking About? Today I would like to inspire you with the fitness passion of one very unique and ambitious individual who will share her amazing life and fitness story. She will motivate you to take responsibility for your life and follow your dream. Also, she will tell you how she turned her distinguishing feature into her assets. 5'1", Maria Two Straps, is my dear guest today. And the subject of the show, the size doesn't matter. Hello, Maria.
Hello, and thank you for having me
Oh
here.
my God, I'm so excited. You have a
really
lot of your things to share.
Yes.
And I know you've just gotten from your vacation. Tell us
Yes.
about that.
I'm just fresh back from Canada, actually. I was there for about 6 days.
I've never been to Canada.
You must.
Now, yes, so
Yeah.
your amazing pictures.
Oh my goodness, just for the scenery. It was a great soul cleanse. It was a very much needed soul cleanse. Being away from my phone, being away from all of that, and just experiencing life. That was amazing.
You double majored in psychology and physical anthropology.
Yes, correct.
What made you decide to transition from university diploma to a personal trainer certificate and embark into the fitness industry?
Truthfully, it was a dare from one of my best friends, Kyle. So I've always been active my whole life. I've played all sports, basketball, martial arts was a big one, taekwondo, Muay Thai. I just loved being an active kid. And it was after college, after I got my major, after I got my degrees, that my best friend dared me to do a bikini fitness competition.
Oh, okay.
And back then, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to walk around in my bikini and heels and, you know, strut my stuff around and show my butt to the world. But deep down, I'm a very competitive person at heart.
I know. Oh my
And so-
God.
He was like, I dare you to do it. I bet you can't do it. And so naturally, I did it. And I ended up placing my first show. And I kind of fell in love with the discipline that came with training. And that discipline has stuck with me since then. So I don't do bikini fitness anymore. I've moved on from bikini fitness. But I still have that discipline. And that's something that I would never trade for the world.
Discipline about food or exercising, what exactly?
About food, about exercising. So most of working out, most of fitness is a mental game.
Absolutely, yeah.
So growing up playing all these sports, you know, no, I can take it easy this one time. I can do this, blah, blah, blah. But when you stick to a routine, like a 12-week routine, and you realize, you see your body change and you realize, holy crap, it took so long, it took so much effort to get to here. You don't want to turn back, and you just realize how much it takes. Most of it is mental. Most of it is mental, pushing past that barrier. Am I going to do 5 sets instead of 4? Sometimes, you know, that adds up. That adds up throughout the weeks, throughout the months. Oh, I only did, you know, a few sets here when you could have done an extra set. And yeah,
It becomes like never enough.
Yeah,
I can do more. I want to do more.
definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Did you have a personal trainer or did you do this on your own?
I did start off with a personal trainer. Michael, he actually did change my life.
Okay.
So,
did he inspire you?
oh yes, he inspired me with walking down the street doing lunges with chains on your shoulders, you know, pushing the sled down the whole street and then running back with it. There were things that I would have never done on my own because I would have thought, no, I can't do that. And then he says, go do it. If you don't do it, you're going to do another one. If you don't beat so-and-so, you're going to get another one. And then
You have no choice.
You have no choice, exactly.
This is what you're going to do.
Yeah, and I did it, and I was like, wow, I can do that. But it was myself that stopped me from doing it. And that just changed my whole perspective on the fitness lifestyle.
How did you feel to showing your butt to the whole world?
At first, I hated it. When I was first training, I hated it. I hate wearing this bikini. It's so tiny. The whole world's going to see everything. My parents are in the front row. My grandma's right there. They're about to see everything, you know. But closer to the competition date, you start to realize you're getting more of that confidence. And you step on that stage and the adrenaline is rushing. And you're like, I'm just going to strut my stuff. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it sassy. And I'm going to walk away with, you know, a medal or something. And yeah.
And you walked away with a medal.
Yeah, I walked away with a third on my first show.
Congratulations. It was your first competition.
Yeah.
You've mentioned you felt uncomfortable at the beginning, and since your body started changing, you got more confidence.
Yes.
Was it mental or physical?
Seeing the physical changes helped affect the mental aspect too, because you're like, whoa, my butt looks good today. You know, those squats are really working out. You know, so when you see that in the mirror, when you see your hard work pay off, then that's just so gratifying. Sometimes it does take a while, and I feel like that's where people start to lose track and lose motivation. But if you keep going, then you'll see magic happen.
But
and
you know
it's the greatest.
I think you were so lucky to got this personal trainer who inspired you, and just he got your personality, and he knew what you need.
Yeah, he knew to push my buttons. He knew I was very competitive.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. He would say, "Oh, so and so did this many reps," you know. So and so lifted this much weight, and I would, "No, I'm gonna do it too." So. He really lit the fire under my butt, and I have to thank him for that.
And
so.
In your life, actually.
And in my life, yeah.
Are you planning to do bikini competition more?
Oh no,
No,
I'm done from
it's on my bucket list actually. Like one day.
Yeah, training for bikini fitness is drastically different than powerlifting, which is what I'm into now.
Yeah.
So, bikini fitness is more focused on isolated movements, your physique, so your looks. The training is different than powerlifting, where you're training for strength. So training for aesthetics versus training for strength, very different protocols. So actually, back when I was doing bikini fitness, I was skinny, I was lean, I had my six pack, I looked pretty cut, but I was not so strong. I had joint issues. I had a lot of joint issues from a lot of isolated movements, like bicep curls, tricep dips, just single isolated movements like that. So my shoulder was about to go. I had tendinitis. This hip was basically everything on my joints on my left side. But then I got into powerlifting, and I got so much stronger because my muscles were working together to lift the weight. It's not, you know, one bicep curl. It's a deadlift where you're using so many different muscle groups. And actually with that, I got stronger back then in bikini fitness. I could barely squat 135, and then I got into powerlifting. And 135 is my warm-up now. So, but I don't know if I'll do bikini fitness again. I just love feeling strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of your strength, because you're the strongest woman at the gym, and wouldn't mind you to share the story of the time when you challenged one larger and fit man to a triceps extension competition.
Yeah.
Triceps dips competition.
Yeah, the tricep dips. Yeah. Oh man, it was when I was struggling to get some clients, so I had to show off my physical prowess.
But if you have something to show off,
exactly,
you know it meant to be.
Yeah. And I saw a guy, he loves doing tricep dips, and so I challenged him. And I asked him, hey, you want to do a competition? If I win, then you get to do a free session with me. If you win, I'll leave you alone.
Ingenious, I think it's ingenious.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, like,
so he goes ahead. He does 13. I'm like, okay, that's a decent number for tricep dips. And then I went up and I got 17. And so, well, now you have to train with me. Yeah.
I don't know, how should I call you? Squat queen or squat freak? I don't know. Two-word question. Why squats?
Squats are the queen of exercises. I don't like to say king, because if you play chess, I don't know if you play chess, the queen is the most powerful one.
Okay.
So the queen of exercise is the squat. It's a love-hate relationship with squats. So you're working the most muscle groups at the same time, especially if you're loaded, you have a weight on your back or you're holding onto dumbbells. So you're working not just your legs, but because you have a
Total
weight,
body.
yeah, you have to stabilize using your core. If you're holding on with dumbbells,
But
you
do you
have
see
to.
how passionate she is?
I
Even
love squats,
talking
they're
about
so
that.
awesome.
Can you imagine when she does this? Oh my God.
Yeah, oh, I'm gonna do my squats today. But you're working the most muscle groups at the same time, so you're burning the most amount of calories at the same time. It's one reason why people don't like it, because it's a lot of work. For a single squat, because you're burning so many calories and exerting so much energy, it's tiring. You do 10 squats and you're like, oh my God, this is like cardio. So it's a lot of work. But I actually did a little test. So I did 30 days of squats. So 30 days of heavy squats.
I remember actually. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. How was
geez.
it?
Squat-tober.
Were you tired every day?
I was tired every day. I was tired every day. I was also hungry all the time. Every hour and a half.
Yeah, you work the biggest muscles. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And I didn't really do a lot of upper body exercises, probably once or twice a week. After the 30 days, my upper body was the most jacked it's ever been. Because when you're doing your squats, you're working so many muscle groups, then and everything grows. So your body is in an anabolic state. So your body releases human growth hormone. It releases natural testosterone, which for women is not a lot compared to men.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna turn into the She-Hulk. But it was probably the best looking my upper body had been in a while. And I was just doing squats in upper body once a week or twice a week. So I always tell everybody, you want a bigger upper body, you want a bigger body in general, do some squats. You want to burn more calories, do some squats.
A lot of men intimidated and they don't understand female strength athletes.
Yes.
And that you tell, let's change it. Do you just resonate for this on your personal level, or do you want to share that with the whole world?
Yes. Oh my goodness. The crap that we get, sorry, excuse my French.
Be yourself.
Being
be yourself.
a female strength athlete, it's tough. It's tough because you're at the gym and you'll get your looks from certain men, and I've gotten this multiple times. Oh, do you need a spot? No, I got this. You shouldn't be lifting that heavy. You're gonna look like a man. I'm like, I've been doing this for 6 years. I still look like this. I'll be okay. Don't do this. You're gonna hurt yourself, or you need someone with you. Blah blah blah. Just not being taken seriously as a female strength athlete, and that happens with a lot of female strength athletes I come across. So what I love about lifting is you're there, you go to the gym, you do your squats, you do your deadlifts, you do your heavy lifts, and the guys can stare, whatever, but then you get that weight up and then that look on their face. Like, holy crap, she got that up. No, she must, like fake weights, that's not real, you know.
Fake weights.
Fake weights, yeah, no. And then you walk away and they're like, what just happened, you know? It's that feeling of kind of proving to yourself, first and foremost, that you can do it. That is something that you accomplished, despite all the crap that society throws on you as a woman, you know. We have it hard sometimes, you know. And then you just show it on the platform. That's it. That's what I love about lifting weights, heavy
Just
weights.
do it and you don't have to talk.
Yeah.
You just have to show.
Exactly.
I think you epitomize like this female strength athlete.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the fact. It's not a compliment.
Yeah, thank you.
And, what do you think is going to change, like the stereotype of the female strength athlete?
I think that there's this whole rise in the fitness industry from, especially amongst females, from aesthetics to strength. And I've seen this throughout the years. A lot of girls I know out there, you know, you want a good butt, you want a nice butt, you want nice toned arms, you want a sexy six pack. But there's something about feeling strong that's just unreal, you know. It's uncomparable. You can't match it with anything else. You can have a great looking butt. You can have a great look. You can have great looking shoulders, but that feeling of lifting 300 pounds off the floor when nobody thought you could do it is just so great. And I've seen this kind of shift in the fitness industry from females turning from aesthetics to strength. So, yeah, who knows where it'll go in the future? But I think it's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
And you're a personal trainer.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you not just show that, but you also teach people to do this the same. Has personal training changed your personality, or your personality has changed your way of personal training?
Oh my goodness. That's a good question. I like that
Thank
question.
you.
I feel like it goes both ways sometimes. So sometimes your personal training, and you're with your clients and they look up to you and they want to feel motivated. And so that kind of changes your personality, and you want to motivate them. You want them to go further. You want to push them harder. And you see them, even though they're like, I don't want to do this anymore, that feeling of accomplishment afterwards, then you get a little, you get a little more amped. And I love that, and feeding off of each other and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is mutual energy exchange. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, and I feel like my personality has changed my ways of training too, because sometimes I could be very intense. Sometimes I could be a little bit intense, and I kind of bring that into my training. I'm not going to hold your hand if I know you're gonna get to that level. I know you're gonna make it to that level. So sometimes I can be a little more direct, like just lift that weight. Stop talking, just do it. You know, I'm gonna walk away, and you better do that. You know, while I'm gone. So sometimes my personality, because it's just who I am. I'm not mean. I don't think I'm mean, but I like to be a little more assertive, you know, get that weight up. And then we'll leave it at that, you know.
But you're an athlete and you're a teacher, and you know how to do that.
Yeah.
But also you are very successful at teaching group classes.
Yes.
What did you enjoy about teaching group classes?
Oh man, I love just seeing people change throughout the weeks. One of my strength classes that I taught, it was just strength work. So there was no cardio in that class, and that was my favorite class to teach.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, and it was, you know, the basics, the very basics, upper body push and pull. So you have, you know, your bench press or something, or pull-ups. And I'll use the pull-up as an example. You have the pull-up bar set up, and you see people walking in like, oh my gosh, there's pull-up bars here? Like, I don't know. And you see them go up, and they're like, I can't do it. And you're standing next to them, and you have the mic on, and you're like, you're gonna do it. You're here already. There's no point in turning back now. And then just, you know, helping them get into their little rubber bands for assistance. And then you just say, okay, go for it. And then in their head, they're like, no, I can't do it. And then you just give them a little nudge. You put like your hand on their back or something. Something as simple as that. Not even putting too much pressure, just putting your hand there. And you see them fly up. And it's like, what? And they come back down. They're like, oh my God, I just did a pull-up. And I just think that's so amazing. And then you see them build their confidence. And then throughout the weeks, throughout the months, they don't even need you. They stop using the band. And they're doing single pull-ups at a time. And I just think that's so amazing. And they're not hesitating anymore. They're just going for it. They'll start with it just because they now love it. And I think that's so cool. So that gets me excited. So.
It's a mission of a personal trainer or instructor that you show them that they have potential to do that.
Yeah.
And let's put fitness a little bit aside.
Okay.
And I would like to talk about you. And let's start from the top. You said on your Facebook, it's not about the hair color, it's about the attitude that comes with it. It's about the feeling you get within yourself when you see the flames in the mirror. Could you pick up a couple colors and to tell like what kind of attitudes and feelings came within that?
Oh my goodness. I've gone very, very many colors. So I've gone red, I've gone blue, I've gone purple, green, green with like yellow and blue, more like a cosmic color, red, you know, a light blue, electric blue, dark blue, light purple. I've done pretty much everything. And I feel like each color kind of has a different personality attached to it. And kind of what I was feeling at the time in my life, I kind of went towards that color. Red is my favorite. Red symbolizes a lot for me.
It looks so good on you. Yeah, I remember when you changed, I thought, wow, it looks good, but red, that's your favorite, that's the best one.
Red is my favorite. It's a very emotional color for me. And it's when I've had my red, I've been through the most transitional periods.
Okay.
And I've been through the most hardships, but I've always come out of them even more successful. My first bikini competition, I had red hair, and then I changed it up after that. But the red it's passionate, it's emotive, it gets your attention. And you look in the mirror, you look at the flames, and you're like, sometimes even if you're not confident, because you'll have those days, you're like, I don't feel like doing anything today. And you look in the mirror and you're like, holy crap, my hair is red. It's bright red. So I have to embody that. When I changed my hair last, I just actually got it dyed a few weeks ago. I was going through a slight quarter life crisis. And I went through a lot of changes. I was very confused with where I was going to be in my life, with what was going to happen in the future, with where my training was going. And then I changed my hair back to red. I was like green, yellow, purple, bluish, cosmic colors. So it was so cool, but it kind of made me a little more mellow. They're cool colors.
Back to red, no mellow.
Yeah, and then I went to red, and then literally that day, the next day, I was like, all right, let's go squat, you know? So I think it helps a lot. Red is my favorite. Red is when I'm the most.
And speaking of your life attitude, I remember when we first met, it was at Equinox, we went for a job interview, and you shared that you had applied at a few Equinox locations and you had been rejected. And I was watching you, we both were hired by Equinox, and I was watching you how you grew as a personal trainer, as a weightlifter, as a group instructor. Don't you think everything happens for a reason?
Yeah.
What is your life philosophy?
Oh my goodness. It's just go for it. Just go for it. Whatever it is in life that you do, I don't know if I could say this on TV. Always use your full ass. Whatever it is in life that you do, always use your full ass. Nobody wants a half ass. And that's my life philosophy. That's how I get through life. Never half-ass your squats. You're not gonna get a nice butt. You're not gonna get nice legs. Never half-ass
100%.
100%. Never half-ass your relationships with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones, people who you're intimate with, even if it keeps the circle small. You know, just use your full ass, full force, and even if you end up falling off the edge, it's fine. You know that you gave it your all, and you can move on from that. And then find something else to go full force, you know. So that's kind of my philosophy when it comes to things.
You quit a big corporate gym. Now you're on your brand new path. You wrote on your Facebook, am I happy to have left to flap my wings on my own? Absolutely. Am I terrified about the future and running my own businesses? Absolutely. Am I going to succeed despite being scared S-word? Hell, F-word? Yes. What inner strength that drives you forward?
Just knowing that I know I can make it. Like when I was mentioning earlier, when I was with my old trainer, I didn't think I could lunge down the whole street with chains on my shoulders and lunge back. You know, I thought we were done at one, but then we had to lunge back. It's like, I can't do that. I can't do one, let alone two. And he said, just do it. And then I did it. And then I went back. And I was like, did I die? No. Did anything happen? Did my legs fall off? No. If anything, my butt looked bigger the next day from all those lunges. My legs looked great. I was like, oh man,
it was worth it. Wish.
It was worth it. Just knowing that I'll be okay. Whatever happens, I know I've got that drive inside of me, and I will keep going. And then that's what kind of keeps me motivated. Just go. Just do it.
But also you would like to put some workshop on human sexuality. What is the most important thing people should know about human sexuality?
Human sexuality, so that's my second passion.
Yeah, it's like the same energy like she's talking about the squat.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Sex and squats is my favorite. But it all ties to female empowerment, because sex and squats, those are two very taboo topics when it comes to being a female. Being a female at the gym, you're stared at, you're gawked at, you can't do that, you can't lift that, you can't wear that, blah, blah, blah. And when it comes to sexuality, again, it's so taboo, we have to stay quiet about all of this, but I grew up very Catholic and very conservative. Definitely did not have red hair. I did not have red hair back then. And I wasn't allowed to talk about my sexuality. And that led me to do a lot of stupid things and to kind of figure things out on my own. And I was like, I probably shouldn't have done that, you know? But I wish I had been educated on that. So sex and squats mean a lot to me, because those are two topics, especially when it comes to women, that aren't very much talked about or very much opened up. But I see this transformation, especially with like the Me Too movement, and female empowerment going on around the world nowadays. More and more women turning to strength. It's a beautiful thing, and it's once you own those things, once you own your squats, once you own your sexuality, there's a whole sense of empowerment. You light that fire under your own butt, and you're like, holy crap, I can take charge of my life. Like, I can do this. I'm strong and I'm powerful, and I don't care what people think.
You're a stereotype breaker. Now we are going to cut to our action time. Maria will show me some body weight exercises. Stay with us.
So we got 4 exercises today, 1 mobility movement and 3 strength movements that we're gonna do. So the first one is a mobility movement. I always encourage mobilizing. So to get your hips open, to get your body open, don't go into the workout, straight to the workout, always mobilize. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna stand with our feet straight, just like so. Keep your legs as straight as you can get them. You're gonna reach down to the floor and walk it on out to plank position, keeping that core nice and tight. Swing that right leg with you. Right hand, take a deep breath in. Exhale, open up towards the right. Sometimes you'll get lucky and get a nice crack in. Bring that right leg back. You're gonna keep your legs straight as you drive your heels to the floor. Walk it back up. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other leg. So, hands down, walk it on out to plank position, keeping that core tight. Swing that left leg up. Left arm, deep breath in. Exhale, open up. Oh, got a good crack there.
Good. Oh my
Yep.
God. I didn't
Open
get
up
lucky,
those.
but I got happy.
Yeah, right? Nice. Open up those hips, open up that thoracic spine. So, yes, you'll feel those. Movement number 2, once you're nice and mobile and warmed up, squats.
Oh,
Wow. Are you ready?
Always,
Squats, the
always
queen-
for you.
the queen of-
Squats with you. Oh my God, lucky me.
The queen of exercise. You're gonna stand about a little bit wider than hip width, toes about hip width, toes slightly pointed out, like so. So here's the thing, don't put the weight on your heels. Sometimes people will tell you put the weight on your heels, but you actually wanna grab 3 points. So big toe, pinky toe, heel. So you're grabbing the floor with your toes. So you're grabbing the floor, you're opening up your hips, keeping that core nice and tight, dropping your butt in between your heels, stand up tall, and then squeeze. Nice, keep grabbing the floor. You're trying to spread the floor apart with your feet, and you should feel that tension. When you open up your hips, you should feel it right here, right on the side of your butt.
It feels so good, especially after the sitting. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yes.
feel, yeah, the
Ooh.
stretching.
That's another thing, yeah. If you have back pain from sitting all the time, there are a couple squats in there, mobilize a little bit. Just
Yeah, your body stand up and
exactly.
drop your butt a few times.
Drop a little, yeah.
Don't forget to grab the floor with 3 points.
Grab, don't forget to grab always. We've got push-ups here. The trick with these special push-ups, the wider your toes are, the wider your base, the easier it is. So find a nice, comfortable base for you. And just like you did with your feet, you're actually grabbing the floor with your fingertips now. And you're pushing your toes into the floor to activate your lower abs. So you're grabbing the floor with your fingertips, pulling yourself to the ground. You're gonna push the floor away. You're gonna take one arm, make a big circle. So just adding a little extra movement to our push-ups. So big push-up, Big circle with the other arm. Grab the floor. Push up. Big circle. One more. Push up. Big circle. Nice. And the last one, the half rest. I'm so tired now.
Moving.
Yes. The last one, some single leg stability exercises. So we'll start with the left leg, just like with the push-ups and just like with the squats.
You have to grab something.
Yes, you're grabbing the floor with your feet. You're opening up your hips. You're gonna take that right knee, slowly bring it down towards the floor. And as you stand up tall, you're gonna drive that right knee up. Boom. Keep grabbing the floor with your left toe. Nice. Kind of like sprinting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is exercise for my track and field life.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
This should
it
go
feels
easy
so
to you,
comfortable.
yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Now we gotta do
And the
that.
same for the other side.
Yes.
Push up.
Yeah.
Got me a little bit. And as you saw, it was very simple. Thank you for being with us. Welcome back. Now I have special questions for Maria. Maria, pick one.
All right.
Biceps curl or triceps extension?
Oh, triceps.
Comedy or thriller?
Oh my goodness, thriller.
Lemons or limes?
Limes.
Gala or intimate gathering?
Intimate gathering.
Green hair or blue hair?
Oh, bright blue.
The ocean or the mountains?
Oh man.
Fast.
I know. Okay, ocean.
Personal trainer set questions. What do you like most about personal training?
Just being with my clients, building that bond with my clients and seeing them grow. It makes me so happy when they think they can't do something and then they do it and they're happy and ecstatic and then you're happy and then you just feed off of each other. And that relationship, building that relationship with them. I love that.
What's your least favorite thing about personal training?
People who come to you looking for that six-pack. I want to hire you because I want you to give me a six-pack. Mm-hmm. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can tell them what to do, but it's up to them to get their own results. And you sometimes get some of those people, I don't have my six-pack. What's wrong with you? It's not... I gave you the list.
I did my part.
I did my part, yeah. It's the effort that they have to put in. So I guess, I mean, you do get a few of those people every now and then.
What type of tutor or teacher would you hire for yourself?
For myself?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You know how personal training, how personal approach can change your life.
Yeah. I guess I would hire someone who is well-versed in the human sexuality field.
Okay.
Because I've been spending a lot of my time teaching people squats, and I still want to pursue my other passion too, which is human sexuality. So stepping onwards with that route.
If you were not a personal trainer, what else would you do?
A sexual health educator.
Sexual health, no doubt.
Sex and squats.
Straight.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maria. That was so inspiring. Thank you. And
Thank you.
So energetic. I hope you enjoy and got inspired with Maria's story. You have to believe in yourself and trust your passion. When you put your committed and determined work, everything will happen at the right time, at the right place, with the right people. I'm Eva Motion. That was my show, What the Health Are You Talking About? Be purposeful, be courageous, stay healthy.